Did you ever expect, girl, to be back here again?
It's so surreal to be asked back for a third time and actually be out here in Fiji. I wasn't really expecting it, but then when I got the call, of course, game mode right away.
So there was no hesitation. It was.
No hesitation. You can't say no to Survivor, especially if you're a fan of the game like I am. It's just such a crazy experience, and the fact that I got to do it 3 times is insane.
It is insane. But this time, there's no Philip. There's no Stealth or us. So what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? It's kind of a relief. I mean, love Philip, quite the character, but I get to play without that Stealth or us shield, which I'm very excited for.
Yes. Now, your season with Redemption Island, you were, you really made your mark through being able to make your way back, crawl your way back from that environment. A big twist in the game. Do you expect any twists this time around, or are there any that you're thinking, I do not want to see any of this?
I think there's definitely going to be a huge twist. I mean, this season is called Game Changer, so there's going to be a big change in the game. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's going to be Redemption Island. I don't think it's going to be Exile Island. We've already seen that. Yeah. So I think there's going to be something they throw at us that we've never seen before on Survivor.
Well, last year we saw the ability to vote out a jury member. Super Idol has been a few seasons in the making. I mean, anything that you'd like to see?
I always thought it would be cool if there was a idol hidden at Tribal Council instead of the games. You know how they had it in the game?
Yes.
Like maybe at Tribal Council that you have to be daring enough to go get it. Can you imagine?
Would you go for it?
Of course.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Okay.
You just have to linger back and then kind of like...
I forget that I'm talking to game changers here. Like, it's an obvious. So what do you think, Andrea, makes you a game changer?
I mean, I think the fact that I did come back from Redemption Island. It was the first time we saw Redemption Island, and I was the first female to win a duel and enter back in the game. Yeah. And I was one of the only people in that season, in that alliance, to go against Boston Rob, who ended up winning. He was one of the best players in the game, in my opinion. Yeah. So I think that makes me a game changer. And then in my second season, I really took the reins and made some crucial moves. Yeah. I just think that my storyline was cut short. It felt in both seasons like I just felt like there was more for me and more to say, more to do. Right. So I think that's why I'm getting this third chance.
Right. And what are you going to change about your game?
So, first things first.
Okay.
No showmances.
No?
No.
Why not? They're good for us.
They're good for you guys, but they're really bad for me. They're bad for my gameplay. Both times, even though they weren't even full-on, like, Ivan Love romances, it was just the fact that I was talking and flirting got people worried. Yes. So I've learned from those mistakes. So I'm thinking this time, Girl Alliance. Gotta do it. Some badass girl alliance is what I'm looking for.
Okay, what ladies are you wanting to cozy up with?
So I'm obsessed with Sierra Easton.
Yes.
Such a girl crush on her. I would love to work with her, even the other Sierra, even Haley. I mean, Suri is goddess of all time. Like, there's so many amazing women that I see out here. I'm just so stoked to get to know them and work with them.
Amazing, but strategic and slippery. I mean...
That is true. That is true. So
careful. That's all I'm going to say.
No, that's very true. I mean, the chances of me working with all of those on the same tribe are not very likely, but a couple of them I think I can bring in.
Okay. Now, you did play with Malcolm before.
Yes.
Well, it didn't end in Malcolm's favor, let's just say.
No.
How are you two now back on the island together again?
So the Malcolm thing is very confusing, and it's very tricky because we didn't see eye to eye on my last season. And even though we get along in real life, and I think he's a great guy, and I think he respects me as well, it's just I have no idea if he's gunning for me right away. My plan is to approach him and say, hey, there's bigger fish to fry right here.
Right.
Like, why would we go against each other right off the bat? Yeah. That's my mindset, and I am hoping that it's his mindset as well.
Okay.
If he's gunning for me right away, what can I do?
Yeah.
It's one of us two going first. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, who do you think is the biggest threat? Who do you think everyone on this island should be gunning for?
I have a feeling a lot of people are gunning for Tony. Yeah. He found 3 idols on a season. He won his season. He was a lunatic in the best way. I mean, I loved watching him, but I think everyone's a little scared of Tony. Yep. And of course, why wouldn't you be scared of Sandra? She's won 2 times. You'd be a fool to let her win a 3rd time. So I think the winners definitely have to be a little worried. Yeah. But the thing about the season, everyone's a threat.
Everyone is. That's what's going to make it such great TV. Great for the audience. Now, your experience with Survivor has led you on a career path that keeps you in the Survivor world, but you get to shower and eat normal food and interview folks that play the game. Tell me what the experience was like talking to the Co-Wrong cast and how that affects some of the players that you're going to be here with on the island.
Definitely. So I've been working for People Magazine as a host, and we have a daily morning show. I get to interview celebrities, and then the last season I got to actually interview the cast of Ko Wrong, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have little connections with people like Ty and Debbie who I've interviewed. The problem is I don't know how much everyone else is aware that I've also talked to them.
Yes.
I might appear too well connected.
Oh, so that could put a target on your back.
It could actually put a target on my back if, you know, people get together and say, well, look, she's talked to Ty and Debbie and Aubrey, and she knows all these people, and she's like interviewing celebrities. It's like, why should she even be here?
Right.
So I have to be aware that maybe that could hurt me. My hope is that I interview people. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a spy.
Yes.
I hope that it's not going to be too much of a detriment to me.
I think it could probably benefit you more than you'd think.
I think so.
Right?
That's my hope.
Right? Having some sort of rapport with people coming into this is not going to hurt you.
No.
Not going to hurt you at all.